So I'm watching this show, Ted Lasso. I know, I'm late. People have watched it beforehand, and they all love it. But I decided to watch it now. And there was a reel that I had watched that got me hooked. And it was the reel where he was playing darts. And he quoted something from Walt Whitman. It says, "Be curious, not judgmental." And I thought that was really, what a great quote. And then I found out after doing some research that no, it wasn't from Walt Whitman. It was from the Charlotte Observer, and it was from two people that write into it. And right now I don't remember their names. So you'll have to be curious and look it up. There, okay, that's my answer. Look it up, be curious. But anyway, so with spring cleaning, where we're cleaning out things, right? I want you to start being curious about who you are. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you like? And one of the things that I started to do is yoga. And I do it on Monday and Wednesday mornings. And at first I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be so easy. It's going to be like, oh, please, I can do this. Because I'm an ex-dancer and very flexible. And let me tell you, it's kicking my ass. Because when you have to hold a pose for 3 to 5 minutes, I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I can stand and do this. And I love the teacher. Her name's Brenda. But it's something that I realized I had assumed it was going to be really, really easy. And it isn't. It's something that really works your mind and your body because you have to focus. And if you start going off focus and you have to look at a different place and kind of just have a gaze, but you have to have a spot on the ground. And if you don't, you lose your balance. Who knew, right? Who knew? So I want you to be curious and not judgmental. And it's very easy to be judgmental because we judge everything and we judge everyone. And let's think about this. When they're walking the red carpet, they're being judged. When people are playing baseball or football or hockey or basketball, they're being judged. Oh, they should have done that. How many Monday morning quarterbacks do you know of, right? Sometimes I live with one. And we're judgmental, but we don't really become curious because we think we know it all. And I don't want to know it all. I want to learn. Because the more that I learn, the more that I grow. And the more that I grow, I hate to sound like this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel younger. I feel alive and energized. Because when you're judgmental, you just have that attitude like you're better or you know everything. And we don't. We don't know everything. So I want you to be curious and not judgmental. And I want you to look up the quote. And then when you look up the quote, you can tell me the person's name in the comments below. So be curious, not judgmental. Realize that you still have time to grow. There's so many things that you can learn. I'm going to start painting again. And when I say again, it was years and years and years ago, and I stopped. And the reason why I stopped was because my mother is a much better artist than I am. Hands down, she has the talent. But when you go to a museum and you look at all the different pictures, you realize there's just not one way that's right. So I decided, frick it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it my way. And I want you to be like that. Look at life like a child. When you look at life like a child, they're open, their eyes are wide, they're taking in everything, they're curious, they want to touch and taste and feel because they want to learn, they want to absorb it all. That's what I'm looking for you. So when you're doing your spring cleaning in your mind, in your body, and in your house or garden, whatever it is, start being curious, stop being judgmental, and be like a child. And start living. Have a great one. This is Kathy Lindert, your favorite hypnotist. And don't forget, tell me who said the quote. And it wasn't Walt Whitman. Bye.